The arena we all want and feared is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Doom enters the arena. We talk about some predictions later on in the show. Can you stack the Summoner Sigil up to 60 days for free if you grind out the rank rewards in a Sigil Witch arena? Again, we give you that info. Storm can't pause Prowess as her ability state. We have a look at that. And much, much more, including Grandmaster Gauntlet 2.0, where is that? And also War Boost you cannot buy in the store. We have a look at that too. Yes, does seem to be the case that we are looking at a lot of things today. And make sure to subscribe to the channel, really close to 63,000 subscribers. Also, just a quick note from me, I'm going to be taking a little break between later on today, tomorrow and early Friday. So it means that fresh content on the channel will be put up as of later on Friday when we'll do new announcements and information. So there's probably not going to be a new show on Friday, but yeah, I've taken a little bit of a break, but we're looking forward to next month's June's info to be dissected. First story on the chopping block, and it's all about things in the loyalty store. So there is something at the moment on the masthead on the top banner that says, please note that we will enable the 1 loyalty cost for revives in Alliance Wars for Season 34. They will not be visible from the screen that appears when you choose a revive or heal a champion from the fight screen. You'll be able to purchase revives from the loyalty tab in the store menu. It was also a question about the War Grey boosts, and like I don't know if there was an issue overnight over the last 24 hours, but for some reason somebody was saying that they weren't appearing in the particular store, the loyalty store. They are in there right now, and especially in the boost tab, because I know that a lot of people were saying like, well, Kabam were putting some kind of like spending narrative to get them. Are they in there? Not just yet. But there could be some more changes with this to keep locked to kind of information on the store and things like that, and we'll cover it. As Kabam said, they should be available for loyalty as well, but are currently missing. We're looking into fixing this right now, so I think this might have been kind of before it was fixed, which is early UK time. So yeah, that's if you're looking for those. Next up, and the return of the Grandmaster Gauntlet. Now, the Grandmaster Gauntlet a year ago was one of my favourite pieces of content Kabam have released in the last year. With the other stuff, I just haven't really kind of been too interested with or liked, apart from Cosmic Horror, but it didn't really give the spicy rewards that where my account was and what I'd be interested to do. Either way, Grandmaster Gauntlet was that nice piece of endgame content, non-permanent content that was giving out some decent stuff, from 6-star shards right the way through to tier 6 basic fragments to tier 3 alpha fragments. I actually thoroughly enjoyed myself, and it was nice to kind of use the scope of my roster. It was a nice kind of like discussion myself and Vega had about our equal love for that particular piece of content. But it's always been a situation of when will it return? I was hoping that this return for 6 months after, especially to give players that were thinking about progressing their roster and especially getting more rank 3 6-stars. But sadly, it didn't come back after 6 months, and now we're coming close to the 1-year mark. Funny enough, I think we've just gone over the 11-month mark since this particular content has not been returned. Now, taking from a forum thread of last time, and this was definitely something that was kind of like said, this is not being exaggerated or kind of taken out of context or anything, but it did say the challenge will return. Unlike some of our other high difficulty content, this challenge is only temporary, but don't worry, if you can't complete it just yet, the Grandmaster will extend his challenge again in the future for even more summoners to take on. Any progress that you have made will be carried forward. Great, but where is this? That means that if you have already completed the entire quest, you will not be able to repeat it for more rewards. That's annoying, because I like that and I would have liked to do it again, but I can't. If you have collected 1 or 2 chests when the challenge returns, those chests will not be available to you again. So yeah, still up in the air as to whether or not this is going to return. As I said, like, we are due a announcement news dump on Friday of this week. Keep locked to the channel, and I'll be kind of covering lots of stuff. So it's going to be a busy Friday this week, and yeah, hopefully this gets announced for a return a year after it's been removed. But big sad is I won't be able to do it again, and I really enjoyed doing that. I've also got a guide for that particular content, so yeah, I'll finish that up if it does get brought back, and I'll share my experience of some champions that are very effective, very fun, and very, very evil. Props to anybody that got that reference. I think you'd have to be a wrestling fan to know that one. Anyway, problem with Storm pausing Prowess. So what is going on right here? So Pause under Prowess, as this player says, it only seems to work if both heavy attacks hits do not crit. While charging or launching a heavy attack, all prowess effects on Storm are paused, knocking the opponent down with the attacks pausing all prowess effects on Storm. So you kind of think, okay, well, it's fine. We'll just knock down a player, knock down the enemy, and that's good. I'll pause all prowess effects because I'm charging or launching a heavy attack. So what the heck is going on? In situations like this, it's definitely good for Kabam to take a look at it, especially just to make sure that things aren't kind of like working out incorrectly with interaction with things like, okay, if you crit, how it affects the timer. Is and are those prowess going to be on there for longer? It's a big kind of like thing if certain champions could be more effective than they are. It's like saying if you take some rotation things away from Ghost or Kitty Pryde, then you're definitely going to feel it or see it on screen when it comes to numbers, rotations, and how you play a champion. So yeah, Kabam are going to be looking into it, I want to assume. Kabam's saying those are actually fantastic for our investigation, and we've been passed along to the rest of the team thanks to the extra info. So hopefully that gets looked into if indeed turns out to be an issue. Okay, next up, Scarlet Witch Sigil Arena. Now, as a lot of you know, this arena came back for a round 2, which I'm surprised that it did. This is quite irregular for Kabam to give out this opportunity. I'm a bit behind with my grind, but I've been very busy to kind of like prepare for this mini break. I'm hoping to get the 30 mil that I want, but it is kind of like, it is pushing it over a very short space of time. But we'll see what happens. Possibly not, but I've got to get more units in any case. That's the biggest focus of my grind at the moment, get more units. But yeah, the answer to the question about this particular rank reward, the one right here, which is the Summoner Sigil for 30 days, I can confirm, as I've spoken to a member of Kabam, is that it will stack. So you will get 60 days for free if you indeed go out to grind for the round 2. As a lot of you know, I've done predictions for this, and you know, 30 mil, 28 to 30 mil is a good threshold, but I would say 30 mil with the expected kind of like a boost of a midweek grind, or maybe people will decline from it. Either way, the 6-star went rather low, which is actually good. It's surprising to kind of like see an arena like this, which I'm surprised with like not many free-to-play players that grind at an arena not going ham for this champion, especially considering, you know, it's usually behind a paywall, and yeah, that's really it. I'm pretty surprised. We'll have to see how things go when it comes to the Doctor Doom arena, which is the next thing to talk about. Yes, the next arena looks to be a spicy one, with Wong being your featured champion and Doctor Doom being your basic champion. These could be some mega grinded arenas. I think more so for Doctor Doom, but also Wong's popular enough as well. I did see some people post up an infographic, or one person post up an infographic of this Doctor Doom arena back in the day, which you can see there went for 61 mil. Now, just before people get excited about that or go, oh, that's great, people don't talk about what happened in round 2. What happened in round 2, Rich? Well, round 2 went for 127 mil. So if you're kind of thinking, oh, this arena's like easy to predict, no, when the first arena does double, or the second arena does double what the first round did, like that's not good stats and information to be going off of. But we're gonna have a go to do a good enough prediction in any case. But yes, that was from the featured, not the basic arena. But still, there's been some ridiculous scores going out in the basic arena. Whether or not it's been like null, it's been Nimrod. There's definitely a good call for people to be grinding hard for this arena. So these are my predictions for this arena. Very, very difficult, I'd say, based on popularity, interest. Will people go for the Wong arena? Will people want to go for that Doctor Doom prestige bump? Hard to know, but I'll go with 80 mil for the 6-star that comes in line close to Kitty Pryde arena quite recently. So just popularity's sakes, I think, for that one. 5-star, 21 mil. For Doctor Doom, I think that's going to be where that's going to go. Again, that's kind of compared with the recent Kitty Pryde arena and interest from the champion, and people want to grind for it. 6-star Wong, 180 mil, and 5-star Wong, 50 mil. Not quite sure with those. It's been difficult to get an idea of how popular Rinchar is, especially because there hasn't been any data, which you can see on screen. There wasn't any kind of data for the 6-star, so trying to get an idea of like how the 4-star, how the 5-star is going to go. It's always very difficult to do that, or kind of predict that particular grind. But apart from that, yeah, with the basic, I know it seems like maybe a bit high, but then 90 mil. You could put 90 mil instead of 80 mil in. It's very difficult to predict that kind of arena. Does it go close to null? Maybe. So maybe even put up at least 90 mil for Doctor Doom. Sad to say that. I didn't want to say that, but that's sadly how it is. You might have to put up to 90 mil to get Doctor Doom as a 6-star. Just before we end the show today, I just want to give a massive thank you to those that support the channel as a YouTube member, as a Patreon. You're on screen right now. Also those that support as a Twitch Prime and Twitch sub person. Thank you. You're on screen right now. And yeah, should be live streaming hopefully Friday. If not, it's going to be a very busy day. There might be something over the weekend, or it'll be next week. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Check out some other content which is located on screen right now. There's going to be some pre-recorded stuff that I've done, so look out for that. Another crystal opening, and yeah, see you all very soon for some new things. Bye.